Hello, hello, and welcome back to Wheel of Games. We're going to be playing some more Phantom Brigade today. Last time we left off, and we just defeated a patrol, and we were about to start attacking major outposts to finish contesting this province. And we'd also been testing out the new mod I made, which reduced the escalation values, so you get up to the highest level of enemy troops a lot faster. So we should be dealing with the most they're able to send at us here. And with this 55 escalation we've got left, we should be able to handle that between, well, I guess these three bases. So we'll deal with outpost, base, cache, and then hopefully an enemy boss in here somewhere. So we'll go to this base first. We do have to do some healing after last time. Okay, gotta make sure we don't get there too quickly. 2, 1, okay. Let's go. Dropship contacts? Yeah, there are multiple bases that are pretty close in here that we're gonna have to dodge. We're coming in from one side. Interesting layout. But you bet that's the communication tower right there, and this is another map that we're starting to have memorized. Okay. Let's see, I did switch Zaz back to a machine gun from the plasma launcher. Plasma launcher's been fun, but I'll bet we could do more direct damage without that. I switch back for the boss. Yep, there's that communication tower, there we are. Ooh, as much damage as we can, you say? That's right. It's a destruction of the enemy base mission. But there's a good amount of enemies here. What do we have to deal with? Autocannon, we got a machine gun, shotgun autocannon, missile launcher turret, machine gun, oh, another missile launcher turret hidden in the back behind a building. Missile launcher sniper, missile launcher, and marksman. They've actually got a decent array of enemies and enemy types arrayed against us here. Machine gun's the most we have to worry about of the early group, but there's a bunch of missile launchers back here, so we're gonna have to be dodging them, maybe make use of our active defense. And we also have to get up to that level before we can really start demolishing everything up here. Okay, well, let's begin our first plan. Okay, a whole lot of moving around for this one. A lot of folks moving around to the right side, to the left side. Gonna get our first beam weapon going in at the two buildings over on the right. Meanwhile, Joker's gonna take that Gauss repeater, shoot through a couple of these walls, maybe get them to help us out with some of this destruction. And Zaz is going to go around to the left and start machine gunning. Okay, let's go. Don't actually go. We should be safe right there and shoot right through them. Good. First building pretty effectively down. Got a tank. Hurting them, but not destroying them just yet. And hey, that building was worth about 19 or so, with the rest coming from there. Alright, our rockets are inbound on that guy. He might be able to get out of the way, though. And what else do we have going? Yeah. That's our sniper friend, but he should be shooting into the building this time. Not that lucky shot that we had last time that hit us through the roof of a building. Okay, so what are they going to try to do this time? Move in, they're starting to scan, attack Joker, and they got a machine gunner coming after Zaz. Might be able to get him first, though. And the missiles are finally starting to come in. Okay, well, let's plan for our next phase. For this round, another batch of rockets going off. Our big laser moving up just a little bit. We'll start raking that laser across that front set of buildings. Move Joker up just a little bit to be safe. Keep firing. Zaz, keep machine gunning those guys. He's not good against structures anyway. Same thing with our marksman over here. Take some shots. Sadly not as great with the heat as I'd hope. He has to spend a lot of time resting after each shot. Should revisit his heat profile. And in the meantime, some fire shots right here in the middle. Let's do it. Nice. Good shot, Zaz, although he's still shooting the corpse. He might be hitting that tank a bit. Oh yeah, we leveled that building. Let's focus in on that. We also saw the active defense. See right in here, it activated? Yeah. Took down those ones, but the other ones exploded behind them. And... yep, didn't take out 100% of that building, but certainly messed up those tanks quite a bit. Okay, nice job there. Oh hey, a couple of them went past and hit some of the other buildings in the area too. Quite useful. Now, for those rockets coming up and over, you are not safe in that alley. And all his rockets are starting to come in as well. But definitely going to get hit by at least one before we can dodge. Okay. They are taking some nasty damage here, though. Oh, look at that overheating profile. They're just instantly better the moment they're not on fire. That'd be nice. Okay, a lot of the other ones are starting to get destroyed. That looks like reinforcements. Where are the reinforcements coming down? Okay, far side of the base. We got one getting ready to eject. Ah, good. So Zaz can move further in. Yep, that laser is in fact still going. So we can just walk him over and just start melting the next batch of buildings. Alright. Good job, beam weapon. Already midway through tier 2 here. Okay. Time to plan our next batch. We got a couple of missiles to watch out for and continue the assault. At least their attacks are mostly hitting each other. Yeah, I'll bet his missile attacks, he's been taking out that building for us. Thank you. Okay, and the next group's about to start arriving. Okay, and I gotta watch out for the heat profile here. See, it looks like the venting is working properly and we're not going to overheat. But last time I did that, it seemed like going into the next turn, the overheating did not work and it just triggered the supernova. So I'm still a little bit worried if I simply had him launch just infinite missiles here going into the enemy area. Just made that go through. I'm still worrying that it's just going to trigger the supernova thing at like second 1, and then it's going to explode and kill us again. That would be absolutely terrible. In fact, I'm going to set up a save right here just to make sure, because rules of the game, we should not blow up. Our heat is under control. We are venting out the excess heat. So if I suddenly get a notification that I'm going supernova, that's a bug in the game. And I will just load back, because that would just not be fair. Okay, well, let's plan, and we'll be right back. Okay, plan is ready. Turns out you can't save during combat, so if this happens to go terribly, I guess I'll just load before the combat. Okay, what's going on? So we're just going to keep shooting with missiles over here. They should choose targets on their own. Laser. Finish that, and then switch sides for Joker. Joker moves forward a little bit, and they're going to keep shooting on that side. Meanwhile, this side, we're going to see if we can take out as many of these middle of the base enemies as we can. before we walk the laser forward a little bit more. Okay, let's go. So that missile's gonna hit, unfortunately. Yeah, ouch. Okay, this base is very wrecked. Wait, what happened here? We just immediately, instantly exploded? The sniper got a one-shot that just blew us immediately. $699, 24 concussive. And $69.99 just immediately tore through the torso and instantly killed us. That is a disaster. Oh no. Well, not the one I was expecting to encounter over here. We took some concussive damage, but we're fine on that end. But that's a nightmare. Our primary damage dealer is dead. Another pilot lost entirely unexpectedly. Oh man. Kinda just want to evacuate at this point. After that awful nonsense. At least we didn't explode this time. But wow, just a single lucky sniper shot. Did that sniper even survive? Take our revenge first. Yeah, there's the sniper. Pretty much toast at this point. We're gonna make sure that they don't make it through. I'm sure the missiles incoming will probably already take care of that for us. But now I just want to get out of here. I am upset. And aside from our giant missile rack on the back of that, even the light just got dark on this mission. Oh man. Well, that's terrible. Okay. Well, let's launch our missiles and start pulling everyone else back. By the time those hit, everyone else should be just about at there. So we'll take essentially 2 turns and deal the missile damage and then get out of here. Okay. We're actually retreating for once. Time to play. Okay, mood of this mission's turned somber. We're gonna take a shot or 2 at them, and then everyone else is basically getting out of that base. Launch our missiles at the largest remaining solid structure buildings, I think is right there. Everything else pretty much has missiles coming towards it already. And by the end of this turn, we should all be fairly close and moving towards the evacuation area. Okay, phew. He also has a sniper rifle, but we managed to dodge it by dashing. Okay, that one burned down. And yep, those missiles will hit just about the time we're all at the evacuation zone. This sniper's taking a couple shots at us again. We have to make sure we're not sitting still for that. Even with our missile. But how much is his attack on this thing? Yeah, 840. So that could tear straight through even our shield. Shield could... well, our shield would be heavily damaged by it. So best to simply not be still when that shot's coming in. Even better if you could be behind this wall. You can't move that fast. Let's see, are you safe there yet? No. But hopefully by the time he takes that shot, we'll still be moving. Okay, that was our biggest threat. Everyone else, we're just going to get them to the evacuation zone. Okay, this is going to be really interesting because it's my first time actually using the retreat button. Now, removes the unit from the fight, but since the zone's so small, I mean, if you only had 4 units, that's big enough. But since we have 5 at this point, they're basically all going to run into each other on the opposite side there. And it says it takes time to actually do the retreat. So I'm actually worried about him. Hey, what happened to your retreat? So will he actually be gone by the time? I think he might not be. I think I need to fix this. Okay, I fixed it so they should not actually crash into each other this time. They'll be a bit close. Make sure everybody actually has their retreat selected. And the only thing we have to worry about are those couple of shots coming in from that guy. We should dodge the first, and the second should be after we've already left. Should be out there, and then... So, there's going to be a real big risk. We've got the shield up by the time that hits, hopefully, but a big risk with new mechanics for me. Here we go. If he hit us in the shield, though. Okay, good. They're getting out, and... okay. Something crashed up there. Oh, that's funny. Victory. Yeah. Not this time. Ah, that was a really lucky shot there. So, most of our budget is just getting Tiburon's stuff back. Hey, a new reactor type. Yay. Oof. Okay, not too much to worry about salvaging there. So, that was a stroke of absolutely terrible fortune. We need to get out of here back to a resupply point, and the closest one? Yeah, it's definitely Bjorn there. We also need to dodge the armored unit that we saw. It's just funny that we're much quieter in overdrive. Gotta get around this mountain. Hopefully... Nope, they're still gonna see us. Yeah, we're gonna have to... Oh, we do have stealth mode, finally. But yeah, they're gonna start trying to intercept. Now, they knew where we were. We'll be most of the way out of the province by the time they figure out what's going on with us. Can they still see us? Nope. Well, they may not have even been the ones trying to intercept us. But, oof. Okay, that was a stroke of singularly bad luck. That definitely can happen. Let's see, you know what? I need to start building a new mech frame. Might as well get that going before we even get there. The rest of the parts we can do, but we need to recruit a new pilot. Perhaps I should recruit some extra pilots so that I'm prepared for this in the future. Should I go into a battle site? I mean, normally we're hitting way above our weight, but right now we're reeling. We're just gonna get out of here. Okay, I switched us up to high speed. That arrowhead unit's still chasing us. Gonna chase us into the other region? Nope. Okay, they went back. At this point, they don't really know where we are. Oof, get back there. Okay, we've made it to the resupply point. Oh, okay, I'll need to sell some junk supplies to have enough supplies for this. I need to resupply anyway. Okay. So, I can... The way to get more supplies is you can basically take the stuff that you're definitely not going to use, and you can simply scrap them. And that'll easily get us the 200 supplies we're going to need for this. So I'll do more of this off-screen with stuff that we're not going to use, and I'll come back. Okay, I got us the supplies we needed, and we have to finish the rest and resupply first. Okay, there we go. Sold some more stuff for supplies. Why isn't that showing up? Let's see if I move slightly off and then come back. I have the supplies. Why do you not let me do the thing? Okay, move entirely out of the circle. Great. Good news from the Home Guard out on the front. The Army numbers have grown beyond their expectations, with people signing on. The Army have asked us for assistance. Can we train some of their rookies? Can you just give me a pilot instead? Give them all the supplies I just dropped? Or 15 hours. You're in the middle of a conflict. I'll sell some more stuff for supplies. Okay, we once again have the supplies we need. Get back to the resupply point, and this time I can recruit a pilot. Okay, when we go to resupply point after we liberate Kongensland, we'll have to just recruit an extra pilot so we're in a better position next time. Okay, recruit. Go. Home Guard, definitely losing progress, but not the entire war. Okay, well, that arrowhead unit is just sitting on the border. We're gonna have to deal with that to get through. That's fine. Okay, I need to prep a new unit to replace Tiburon. Okay, I'll do that, and we'll be right back. Okay, here is our new friend. Kinda decided to go with the random name they gave us, just took out the -5 there. So we have someone who's going to specialize in very close range. We can always have a separate design later to bring back the heavy beam cannon, definitely when we're having another demolition mission. But in the meantime, we're actually going to try out a saber for the first time in a long time. And we're going to have a SMG as a backup. So the idea is this is essentially an assassin, where we're either going to get up close, and this says very high damage, although it only shows 315 kinetic, which we've been seeing like thousands for some of these other bits, but this is also in one fell hit. So as we saw that sniper doing like 800 in a shot, if this can hit multiple systems, then it's way better. So we're going to test this out again. In the meantime, we are fairly lightweight. We have light plate basically everywhere, allowing us to actually move. And we've got that dynamo reactor added to us again to help us dash across the field really quickly. So we need to make sure, and that's another reason we've got this blue and gold paint tone, make sure that we do not activate the jump jets when right next to somebody else. In fact, I'm probably going to swap this spot with the one Joker is always in, because that one is always farther apart from everyone else for whatever reason. So I'm going to swap their positions here. Seems like I've got to be going into battle before it'll let me do that. So let's meet this arrowhead unit out on the field. Rank up that speed. Let's get there. Okay. Oh, they disappeared? That's fine. I guess we're going to go straight into the city then. Dogs of War. Oh. No collar, no owner, nothing. We can adopt a dog. And dog bond 1? He may belong to someone and he'll eat up the supplies. Nope, we have adopted a cute little doggo. Okay, well I guess we're gonna go straight to that city. There's another battle site up there. Both sides have gone down a little bit. And is that the arrowhead coming back for us again? Well, we went right past them. Let's get in there. So, they've got a watchtower, Fleckfjord. This seems very low for what should actually be out there. Looks like we've got some home guard reinforcements coming in. Avoid damage to civilians. That's true, this is more of a city than a hostile enemy base. That still seems very low. Okay, now can I swap our squad around? Okay. Remove. There's, let me do it. And then this is Tango? I always thought kill. You know what? I may have just swapped people around and forgotten to put everyone back a while ago. My own mistake. Okay. They've got Dancer. Did I put them in the wrong spots? Of course I'm putting them in the wrong spots again. Shoot. Okay, hopefully I put them in the right spots, but I honestly don't remember right now. Looks like the escalation was dropping pretty quickly while we were out, and that's why we have fewer enemies. Which is good for testing out new options. Okay. Oh, little playground. Okay. Calls for careful work. I don't even see Dancer on here, so I guess Dancer... Yep, Dancer got the spot that's always, always far away from everyone else. Which is essentially what we wanted there, so good job. But where are the enemies? Wow, we dropped all the way down to escalation level 1. Okay, well, and we have 2 enemies with shotguns. Who, of course, want to shoot through civilian buildings, those jerks. No matter how I dodge, I either have to take the damage myself, or let them shoot civilian buildings. That's a sucky combo. Well, let's finish this one off quickly. Okay, everyone's jumping up. Pesky that they're attacking Dancer. Gonna make it tough for a real test here. And that tank may not survive long enough to actually get hit by the saber sweep that we've set up. Okay, jumping up on the roofs. I'm hoping that this dynamo figures he's charging up. Yeah, he's going to end up there, but it's not there to pass the charge off to, so I'm just going to end up damaging myself. I mean, almost knocked out the next guy already. At least their attacks are all running out. A little bit annoying. Just let you finish him off. Oy. Who does he want to shoot? Well, let's finish this up real quick. Okay, real simple plan. Everyone's taking shots at this guy. Hopefully, we'll send the discharge to the guy who just blew up. But that's a good lesson in the future to, yeah, if you're depending on setting off an electric charge to somebody, make sure they're still alive to receive it. Boy. At the very least, that SMG does no damage to buildings. Okay. Well, since the escalation... I mean, I suppose that's another aspect of reducing the numbers, is it goes back down really fast too, because just going down by 20, or like 15, put us all the way down to level 1 again. But now we're going to be all the way back up top. We're out of there. Oh, the town. Got the scent of something? Oh, but we found the dog. Steal him? No. Although, maybe we could continue with the dog bond, but... Oh, all pilots injured if we say goodbye, or I can take the hope of the people? Not stealing a dog. Okay, one more fight and we should be able to get... Let's see, how much would that do? It's not enough to simply take care of the arrowhead unit. Let's go for that cash. Okay, cruise first. Actually, let's overdrive to get out of the arrowhead unit's range, hopefully. And so we get back to cruise, we'll finish repairing. Okay. Good, good. And once that's back up, we should be able to cruise all the way to the cache. Come on, come on. Okay, we'll crank up game speed. Let's get there. Okay, into the fray. Now, let's try this again. Oh, okay. An enemy unit must have been dispatched from the city we were coming to because this is a base defense mission. We shouldn't be having one of these. Ah, annoying. Okay, reinforcements going to come from directly on our right. Not that many missiles this time. And we do have max escalation. So I wonder if there's going to be another little trick to this. Well, let's get in there. Come on, come on. Oh, look, it's the 3 brain silos. Okay, where are the enemies? Show me. They're all over on this side. So we got a cannon, a railgun repeater. I can't yet tell if it's any good. A railgun cannon. I don't think we get to take those. And a sniper rifle, okay? Beware the sniper rifle, people. Who's he shooting at? He's shooting at the base. We're not really going to be able to stop that without a counter sniper of our own. And it makes me want to put Hudson back on a sniper rifle from the marksman, considering how effective that one blast was. But we need good rifles. We haven't gotten a good one in quite a while. Okay, well that's where they're coming from. No contacts yet, but we want to keep at least someone back. Possibly simply Dancer. Very fast, and that SMG can definitely take out whatever's coming in. In the meantime, let's plan. Okay, here we go. We're going to split up a little bit left, a little bit to the right. And rockets in the middle. Shoot right in front of them. Everyone else is just going to be move, 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 move. And the one other shot they've got, the railgun cannon, it's got ludicrously long range, so it might still hit them through all of that. And the sniper shot's going to go straight through the base. Nothing I can do about that. At least it has a lot of health. Just let this go at full speed. Sniper looked like it winged him for a second. Well, hardly any damage. What? I was using the vents. You should not be overheating, nor should you be getting ready for a meltdown. But as soon as it started turn number 2, it went straight to overheating, despite looking like the vent caught the whole thing. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. Okay, so first thing I've got to do is basically run until... I'm going to melt down in 3 seconds. That's annoying. I should have demonstrated on the previous plan that there was no overheat shown on the threshold at all. He must have gotten hit by something. No, nothing. He's just overheating now for no... Okay, we'll just deal with it. Time for our next plan. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Those missiles are coming up. We're not going to get any closer than that spot. They're content to just sit back there and snipe, which is interesting. They got a sniper and a railgun cannon after all. Okay, the 3 of them are going to move up. We're going to make sure we are safe from that one sniper shot, and it certainly looks like it's going to hit that rock, but if it happens to go shot strictly at the head, then we might have another disaster on our hands, but it looks like he's safe. Meantime, railguns, machine guns, starting to take attacks at them. And for this pesky issue over here, we're going to run for a second and a half, then we're going to dash. So we shouldn't have meltdowned, the burning will still be going, but we should not re-trigger meltdown again. And we're just going to take the damage that we've got coming and live with it. Meanwhile, Dancer's just going to run up, see if he can take out that missile. Okay. Okay, meltdown averted. Still on fire. Okay. They're in some trouble, although the sniper rifle is still active. We took out the railgun cannon. It's not a special one, but it is much higher level. It might be worth stealing that for ourselves. And in the meantime, of course, they all want to attack us this time. I mean, you have no right arm anymore, but you're still going to attack us with a cannon. Okay. Let's finish them off. Did we actually get that missile? Looks like we did, so next one's coming in from straight on. Okay. That's good. Time for our next plan. Alright, an actual little bit of tactics here. We're gonna hide one fellow who's being attacked behind the big ol' rock. And thanks to being in the water, we're able to attack way more than usual, so Joker's gonna have a heck of an attacking time here. Meanwhile, the others are gonna take their SMG shots at that new missile. So let's watch from about here. Oof, yeah, that's a railgun repeater, alright. So is this. Yeah, only one left. Looks like they got it and it exploded a bit close to them. Oh, is he down? He is down. Okay, they are going to get reinforcements at some point. Oh, new missile coming in from the left side. Okay. Well, we'll take care of that. Bring our other folks back because we expect reinforcements to come in around there. Let's get it set. Okay, relatively fast turn. You can see we're all coming back. And we'll just take a moment. Oh, who did I overheat this time? I told you to run down here. Well, collisions can also set off the supernova, but apparently it did not save my movement. Because the missile's gone. But come on, I gave you orders. I gave you orders and you just stood there. Okay. That one's also frustrating. Guess I'm having an off day today, huh? Well, let's try not to explode again. Zoom. Oh, you're crashing too? Great. You've got 4 seconds until meltdown. 1, 2, 3, 4. You should dash away and vent it right before it explodes. Okay. In the meantime, someone else will deal with that missile. Okay, let's plan. Okay, so this time we're simply going... Yeah, marksman, shoot it again, and hopefully not explode. Not explode. Finish not crashing. Vent. Okay, safe. And shoot. Okay. Whew, here come the reinforcements. Nope, not yet. One more turn. Next missile. Same direction pretty much. Okay, let's get this out quick. Okay, here we go. Yep, that's fine. He takes a pot shot. And between the two of them, they got it. Meantime, we're still expecting their... Nope, coming in on the left. Okay, reserve squad and one more missile. Hopefully it's the last one. And they're coming from the opposite side. At least I should be able to dynamo them right away and switch everyone else. I mean, come on, they're coming down right on top of the base. That's way closer than should be allowed. But they're gonna crash into each other immediately. Well, that works for us. Meantime, everyone else, get over there. Let's plan. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get another test on that sword system here. Gonna get right up there, and then just wait for them to come down and attack. I might be able to hit both the tank and him, we'll see. But we have plenty of other shots coming in to make up for it. And of course, shots at the missile when that's all done. I think this should be a good spot to watch from. Let's go. Don't randomly blow up on me. Not again. And Well, you got the electrocution. Doesn't seem like you actually, Well, you know what? The burning hit him. You have to watch the replay on that to get a better idea. Okay. Yes, you want to hurry and extract. I still want to see the replay. Specifically on this sword strike right here. Oh no. Slow. And... how does this look? So they lock, and now sword is out. There's your dynamo, and see, it's like that shock wave that comes out of it. So I didn't actually hit the tank with that, but it did do some nasty stuff. So watch from about here again. That just shows his final state, sadly. And then it was just the burning damage. But I don't think I hit him at multiple points. Still, he's... yeah, the SMG from behind knocked him out. Okay. Ultimately victorious? Eventually. Ooh, I don't know what that is. I guess that's usually a missile launcher system, but a Mark I? I have not seen that before. How exciting. And a sniper rifle with one shot? Maybe we've got something new to switch to here. We'll figure out our stuff and come right back. Okay, we got that. We didn't actually make it to the cache. Thanks to them, we're gonna have to do one more fight here before we're ready, but we also need to sit back and heal thanks to that, those annoying extra things they threw at us there. The explosions. Okay, we've got to back up for a minute. So stay in cruise so we can repair. As soon as we're repaired, we'll go back in towards that cache. Back out of their visibility. Another enemy squad dispatched to investigate. Oh, stop that. Come on. Finish your repairs. Here they come from the south. And another arrowhead unit. 2, 1. Okay. Get in there. Alright. Now we're attacking the cache. And they're actually prepared for us this time. Showing up in the middle, I see some bridges. And we've got a break-in. Capture the guarded structure before reinforcements come. And there are a bunch. Alright. Let's get straight in there. What does this look like? Yep, facility in the hills. But which group is us? Hold optimal range for reinforcements. So we're up on the hill here. So Dancer's at least a little bit away from the others. Are they all over there? Yep. Okay, so there's the 6 of them. Well, they're at least shooting straight into the mountain at first, making it a bit tough for Dancer. Oh, he must have a big weapon. Yep, Vulcan cannon. Okay, whereas the other ones, shotgun, machine gun, autocannon, marksman cannon. So he does have the most dangerous weapon, and he's going to be shooting into the walls, so we just need to keep Dancer back a little bit, and they'll be occupied. In the meantime, missiles, flank, shoot. Okay, let's plan. Alright, here we go. Get that big old missile swarm coming in where they're all gonna be. Meantime, got a few people running real fast to get around to the sides. Dodge that big old machine gun at extreme range. Get our own going in. Might be able to take out a couple of them. We'll see how well that does. And we're in position to attack some more once they get out of the way. There we go, the missiles. Good, no crash. Destroying the building. And some of their shots got through. No. bullets aren't really making it through to the tank. You're hitting the terrain. Okay. Meantime, missiles are in fact going off. That guy's pretty hurt. We at least got the tank. Those two are still standing around. And he's picking someone new to attack. Okay. Well, let's adapt to what changed here. Recognize the terrain is much harder to see thanks to all these trees. Bounce back a little bit. And come at them, perhaps from ground level where at least we know what's going on. Okay, let's plan. Okay, just like we said, a whole bunch of getting back into the right, taking shots at these first couple, and we still have to see if those rockets are going to take out the big guy. Meanwhile, the pesky guys over here are just really hard to hit, so we're probably going to take some hits while running away from them. Okay, rockets doing their job. Nice. The shield is barely hanging on over there. And hey, those rockets we fired are actually hitting something. Fun. So, just those two left. Barely. Oh no, they're still in okay condition, but everyone else is gone. We can try to start just stealing the entrance and forcing on them. Forcing them to make a move. Oh hey, their guy's concussed, but we're just running over him? Well, that doesn't mean he's out of the match. Okay. Let's just keep artillery striking them. What are they doing? Trying to come up to us? He's just doing nothing. This guy's just doing some shield. We are free to act this time. Okay, let's plan. Alright, this should do it. Going from the side, attacking the tank. Everyone up here, attacking the guy coming up. They shouldn't last too much longer here. Especially with extra rockets coming in too. Alright, get him, get him, get him, get him. Also on fire. Alright, they're toast. And we're also taking the garage entrance. Hahaha. Ooh. What's that? Oh, we just have to secure them. Okay, there are no other forces here. Nothing. Nothing? Nothing. Okay. One more until we've secured the front gate. And that should do it. I suppose theoretically the reinforcements could still arrive. And... okay, we got the cash. Give me supplies. I need supplies. Not supplies? A lot of stuff. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, nothing too great in that batch. But we can at least get a bunch of supplies from the salvage. And hey, what do we get? This is the heart and soul of our town. We've got a crate of alcohol. Let's let the pilots have it this time. Meantime, we do need a little bit more repairs, but we've got the boss fight coming up. And I need to make one more mech frame here, because I definitely don't want to go in with a sword against this guy. So as soon as that is done building, we'll make one more mech, and then we'll switch them in and out. Gotta get away from that arrowhead unit still. No, don't chase us. Don't want to bother fighting you. Okay. Oof. They're just about overlapping with us. Switch to overdrive. We can outrun them. We do have a stealth mode too, but that also uses energy. And we don't have the ability to pop smokes just yet either. We'd also have to build them in the workshop charges to begin with. I think I'm going to have to fight one more battle before the boss here. Unfortunate. That said, we did get out of their sight briefly. They're going to catch us here, aren't they? Ah. Yeah, we did slow down a little bit because I built the extra storage bay for more mechs. Okay, I'm gonna have to shoot down some more missiles, I bet. Nope, just eliminate the enemy forces, and there don't seem to be a lot of dropship contacts, but hopefully if we knock them out fast, then we never have to face any of the extras. Straight in we go. We at least got our repairs in. Okay. We're in luck. They got separated from the main group. Even though it's a high level, we just have an assault rifle and a machine gun here. Oof, but 2 turns before the main fight breaks out. Interesting. I wonder if I can eliminate them fast enough that we can avoid all the attacks. They're attacking Dancer despite him being way out of the way. And Dragon here. Okay. Keep them safe. Everyone else attacks. We might be able to get this in 1 turn. A little bit of luck. Alright, let's plan. Okay, everyone who can is moving up. Dragon's gonna hide a little bit. Try to get away of some of that, then use the shield. And then we're all attacking. Moving up. Not too bad. He's melting them with that machine gun. Oops. Good, it didn't quite make it there. Come on, just a little bit more damage to that middle. Hit him. Aww. It's in the process of impacting with him right there, and that's probably going to take him out. But the main force coming, I don't know if they're also going to arrive from that side. I imagine they're all going to drop from space. So we don't know where exactly they're going to come in. But he at least is definitely toast. Okay. Just make sure. No. Just make sure he is absolutely gone. You can just sit out here, do your venting, maybe get in the water for some better heat management. Okay, let's just go real fast. Yeah, he was definitely going to crash. The only question is, do we win by beating them really fast, or does the main force now arrive? No, main force now arrives on the opposite sides of the map. I can at least set some rockets to greet them. They're getting some attacks on here. Marksman, oh, we got a sniper. Gotta put it out there to see him this time. Rocket, rocket. That's a sniper. Now over to here. Dual SMGs, okay. A handgun on a tank? Sure. SMG shotgun. These guys are nothing. We've got one really scary guy right here. Right there with a sniper rifle. Okay, he's gonna land and then they're going to crash. Well, that works. I should just aim my missiles to come down right there. Okay. Okay. Well, looks like we have to fight the rest of this battle after all. Well, let's plan. Alright. Front 3, going out to face the other group. We're gonna hide Halo behind a rock after they get the missiles off. And attack from the side. Also attacking that group. I'm really counting on those missiles to do a lot once they hit. There they go. They're attacking. Run missiles. Yeah. We took out those 2. He's still alive. But we got the guy with the sniper rifle. That's the most important bit. Marksman, not nearly as dangerous. Okay, and we got some good... It looks fancy, but he's really just on fire, and he's on fire pretty much in the water. so he's not taking that much damage here. Let's see how they're going to attack us next. Got a missile coming in. Some enemies trying to shoot through some walls. Okay. Well, let's plan to get rid of this next batch. Okay, here we go. Continue attacking from the side with Hudson. They're ignoring her, so don't have to worry about that too much. Big missile strike coming in right around here where I expected them to come, which means I don't want to move any closer to that. In fact, I probably want to move further back, away from that. Away from that area. Okay. In the meantime, more flanking, more shooting. Tanks are all coming through in a line. Yep, there we go. Yeah, poor Dancer. I keep trying to make that saber work, and it's just... still not very good. Maybe I'm just so out of practice with it I don't know how to make the swords work. But yeah, they're pretty tough to actually make work the way you want. Too bad. I may have to switch back to the heavy beam or something else after this. Tank down. He's out. Ooh. The tanks didn't even make it to the missile barrage hitting. In fact, I think there's only one enemy left. Nope, he's still there. He's still there. Okay, he's crashing, still technically alive. Well, we'll hit him one more time and get him over the edge there. Meantime, we've got those other two. He really wants to chase down that alley, and the other one's coming straight into where everyone else can shoot at him. Okay. We'll try to get a sword attack in on him from behind. In the meantime, hopefully our last planning phase for this mission. Okay, here we go. We're gonna watch the saber in particular here. But everyone else, gonna flank that other guy, get a whole bunch of shots in on him. Not sure we're gonna get him, but this is the one I'm most interested in. Nice, got him in the back. Looks like we hit his legs. Yeah, still not enough concentrated, he's toast. And he's more literally toast, because he's on fire. It's still alive. What's he doing? He's still trying to fight? Who are you even shooting at? You're shooting at the guy on the roof, but only once you get into the worst possible spot to shoot at him. Great. Okay, let's finish him off real fast. I think we've determined that the melee weapons just are not very good, at least relative to the crazy machine gun firepower that we've got from some of these other spots. Okay, well, let's play. Alright, here we go. Everyone just shooting at that guy over and over again until he finally falls. Crashing, gone. Okay, mission complete. Let's get to that boss. Oh, neat, you can actually see the splitter rounds splitting out and going back in. Victory? Come on, victory. Yes. Supplies. Alright, ooh, a sniper rifle 2 lock. That's something we actually would want to build. Okay, shotgun. Yeah, the force enhancer increases damage. Marksman rifle? Not terrible. Nah. Ooh, a triple supercharged shotgun? That is a good shotgun. Okay, nothing else ultra amazing here. Okay, I'll pick some stuff and we'll get moving. Okay. Got our salvage. And before we get in there, I'm going to rework Dancer's abilities a little bit because I don't think I can go in with a sword. So maybe we'll give him that shotgun we just picked up, but we can't go in with that against a big old mech. But we'll be right back. Okay, here we go. We've got a crazy powerful shotgun now. Expanded magazine means it now has 3 times 24 instead of 2. So it's got crazy kinetic damage now. And I also finally switched Joker off of the railgun repeater. It's level 5. It's so far down. It's surprisingly not that much lower, but I need to find more railguns. Okay, now we are ready to go after this boss. I believe everybody is fully healed. Everything is fully outfitted. Let's get in there. No more armored units. No more extra stuff. Let's take it out. Alright, the Behemoth. There's only one boss level. And we've already adjusted everyone's abilities a little bit for this. I don't have the heavy beam, which is one significant difference. We'll see how much of a difference that makes. Let's go. Yeah, but we know what the level looks like. We need to inspect its abilities. Lightly armored, but packed to the brim with capital class weapons instead. Okay, those are the more dangerous ones, in my opinion. So it's got... It says it's a turret. It looks more like a laser thing, so that's interesting. Yeah, that's a capital main gun. Vulcan cannon-y Vulcan cannon. Extra missiles around the back. Big ol' weak spot generator there. I don't actually see very many weapons, which is odd. But I guess these are just capital class missile launchers, and I'll bet they can curve around and still attack us from the front. So you have essentially two main front-facing weapons to worry about here. And turn one, oh, it's firing its missiles right at the start. Not in any targeted way, though. And that's weird. I'm assuming that's the front, but it appears to be turning away from us. Actually, where are we? Oh, we're over here. Okay, it is trying to face us. Okay, it just started facing away from us. Okay. And yeah, those missiles, we gotta watch out for where they're about to land at the start of the next turn. Gotta keep that in mind. And now, let's plan. Okay, here we go. You can see we're all jumping in there, our telltale missile barrage opening. And Dancer gonna go between the columns there. Everyone else, jump on through. Yep, looks like he's got a much larger concussive area than normal. So we gotta watch out for that. In fact, we're pretty much gonna be inside that at the start of the next turn. We'll have 1 second to a dash out of it afterwards. But all these folks jumping in there and shoot, 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 shoot. Okay. Hopefully we can get its generator down and that should cripple it. Oops. Figures. It actually went vertical. Generator's down. I think the rockets might get it. So reserve weapons, eh? We also took out one of its rocket launchers. And plenty more damage coming into it already. Who's that main cannon shooting at? No one that we can see. But as always, sending rockets right at Halo. Right on cue. Okay, well we have to get Halo to safety, but everyone else can keep on shooting. Oh, well it's not as wide this time, but we do need to pull Dancer back. Okay, everyone else, let's get them shots underway. Alright, here we go. A little hard to see because there's so many explosions going on right now, but Halo hides behind the wall there. Everyone else continues to shoot. That should be enough to get this done. A little loop-de-loop. There's also one weird attack. I have no idea what this means. So that's curious. We're going to have to see what that is if he's still alive to send that out. Nope, he exploded first. I wonder what that was. It was a new one. Alright, we got him. Give us some special loot. And blueprints. Ooh. Arcturus, huh? I don't know what that is. Is that a medium saber or something? Like a side saber or a missile launcher? I don't know. Another active defense? I mean, just look at the straight damage on this one. We've got yet another new missile launcher that's really, really good. Another dynamo, another furnace. Okay, I think we might be starting to hit the limit of new stuff. The only thing I really want that I can't find are railgun designs. Okay, I don't think we need too much of that. Our pilots really didn't take that much damage. But we do need to stop and get a few repairs, I think. And we're also going to do some more workshop charge building. Alright. Ready? So now the big question. Do I keep going around, try to solve all the provinces? That's one of the achievements, but frankly, I'm questioning whether it's worth it at this point. Or do we simply take what we've got, take our best batch of stuff, and go for the capital city? It would be nice if I could get like a railgun repeater and a railgun cannon, so I could have the best possible equipment to go in here. But frankly, even with that level 4 backpack missile launcher thing, I'm still pretty much crushing most things. Well. So do we just go for the capital district after this and finish this up? I mean, even though we've gone to a different area, we're hardly seeing new maps. So everything's starting to get a bit repetitive, and given how far we've gone through this, say a dozen or so provinces, there's easily double that at least still remaining. And barring finding the specific weapons that I want to grab, there's not much else that I really foresee, unless there's like a special mission hidden somewhere in this crater, or who knows. But it's not telling me about it, so that's the hardest part here. Do I simply go for the end of the game? That's the tough part. I have to make a decision on that. If I can figure out where the railgun schematics are, I might just jump out and conquer one province way out there, and then come back to the capital. But barring that, it may be time to head for what I assume is the finale. It still has the highest defense there. Okay. While we ponder that, I think that is plenty for one episode. We lost another pilot today. Really unexpected lucky shot, or unlucky shot. Finished liberating Kongensland. And I think that's it for today. So, until next time, bye-bye.